Welcome to Daily News Headlines, September 25, 2023. Headline number 1. Hollywood writers reach a deal. After 146 days, Hollywood studios and screenwriters declared Sunday they had reached a tentative deal. Details have yet to emerge on the 3-year agreement, but the two sides were reported by Bloomberg to have worked out an agreement on the size of writing staffs and a bonus structure for streaming, with use of artificial intelligence among the final sticking points. Yet, while the picket lines will stop, the Writers Guild of America hasn't authorized writers to return to work. That requires a formal signing of the agreement, which could happen as early as Tuesday. Headline number 2. Amazon's big bet on AI startup. Amazon is investing an initial $1.25 billion in artificial intelligence company Anthropic, reports the Wall Street Journal, citing anonymous sources. It's a deal that could grow to a $4 billion investment, depending on certain conditions. As part of the agreement, startup Anthropic will use Amazon Web Services as its primary cloud provider and use its chips to build its AI software. The deal marks Amazon's latest effort to become a major player in generative artificial intelligence, said Bloomberg, and pits the e-commerce giant against the likes of Alphabet's Google, which has also invested in Anthropic, and Microsoft's OpenAI. Headline number 3. The numbers to watch this week. Attention will focus this week on a key price gauge, following statements by Fed Chair Jerome Powell that signaled continued vigilance on inflation. A measure of the Personal Consumption Expenditures Index is expected to show Friday that, excluding volatile fuel and food costs, price growth slowed to an annual rate of 3.8% in August from 4.2% in July, according to ActionForex.com. If resurgent gasoline costs prove transitory, a decline in the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge would show underlying pressures continue to abate and lessen the central bank's need to keep raising interest rates. The report, to be released by the U.S. Department of Commerce, is also expected to show that personal spending increased by 0.5% last month, after 0.8% in July. Headline number 4. Time running out for shutdown deal. Congress is entering the final week of negotiations ahead of an October 1st deadline to avoid a government shutdown, which is looking increasingly likely. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is expected to put forward 4 full-year spending bills on Tuesday, hoping to win over dissident Republicans. The White House has already taken steps to prepare agencies for a shutdown, The Washington Post reported based on an anonymous source. Government services would be disrupted, and as many as 4 million federal employees and military members wouldn't be paid. Headline number 5. Big oil braces for $100 a barrel. High oil prices bring pain at the pump for consumers, but even energy companies are uneasy about crude prices climbing toward $100 a barrel, writes the Wall Street Journal. If oil crosses that $100 threshold, it could lead some consumers to drive less, hitting big oil in the pocket, too. Many Americans are already pressed by the drawdown of their pandemic savings, and others face the resumption next month of student loan repayments. Another scenario for prices is that oil could move back and forth regularly over the $100 mark, according to an industry expert. Fact of the day. 362,000 of workers have gone on strike this year. Thanks for watching.